Hey y'all, so as y'all see by the title, you already know what this video is about. And if you already follow me on TikTok, you already know this news. But I wanted to tell my YouTube family that I am pregnant. I found out on September 24th. And my first appointment was 2 days ago where they told me I was 8 weeks. So today I'm 8 weeks and 2 days. This video, I'm just going to be summarizing what this journey has been like from beginning to end and what the next steps are, what our plan is, and how everybody reacted when we told them, and just all of that good stuff. Okay, so first and foremost, no, this was not planned. I don't know if anybody was thinking it was or anything of that nature, but no, it wasn't planned. That's the first thing. It was not. Yeah, like I said, we found out September 24th, and the story behind what led me to take the test and like the events leading up to taking the test is something I feel like I need to share because it was just so crazy, and I feel like it was just there was signs coming from so many different directions. So first and foremost, the week prior to the week that we tested, I was having a very long week with just school and work. I work full-time, in school full-time, so it was just a long, busy week. And that particular week, I had to write 2 essays, so it was just a lot. And Caleb was like, just go out and release some stress and just not think about anything for the night. So we went to get Mexican marks. That's like our favorite thing to do. I feel like our relationship was built upon Mexican marks, if we're being honest. But yeah, we went to go get Mexican marks to kind of just unwind. And when I was ordering my tie-dye margarita, that's what I always get from this place. I was ordering my tie-dye margarita and something was telling me not to drink that night. Like I was just feeling like it was just such an overwhelming feeling, like do not drink, you should not be drinking. And I'm like, I'm thinking to myself, why am I getting this feeling? Like I do not drink a lot, I don't. And I felt like I was, I worked hard that week and I just felt like I needed something to take the edge off. And now I've been beating myself up about it on and off about not listening to that feeling. I feel like that was God telling me that, and I didn't listen. But I did drink. I ended up drinking that night, and I just look back now and I'm like, wow, like that was literally a force telling me like, do not drink because you're pregnant, like literally. Yeah, that was one thing. And then also a week, I think it was probably like 2 weeks prior to us finding out, I kept telling Caleb I was 2 weeks pregnant. It was the most random thing ever. Like I don't even know why I said it. Like it was just me joking and being stupid. And I was like, I'm 2 weeks. And then he kept saying, stop being dramatic. Because honestly, y'all, I've been building like some abs. Like I had the lines and everything. Like I was in the gym consistently. And I, take care of my gut health. I eat a lot of probiotic and prebiotic foods, kimchi, sourdough, whatever, coconut cold. I do all that stuff to make sure my gut is balanced and keep the bloating down. I noticed I was very, very, very bloated when I was like joking around saying this. I just didn't understand why, because even when I am getting PMS symptoms, I was not that bloated. I was just so confused as to why I was so bloated and just used that as a joke to kind of get my mind off it, to be honest. But yeah, I kept saying that, so that's another thing. Power of the tongue, literally. And also too, I feel like, oh my gosh, it was probably sometime in the summer. Me and Caleb were having a conversation about just like future plans and stuff like that. And I was telling him like I'm ready to be a mom. In this particular stage and season of my life, going through school and working and trying to build up, my career and stuff like that, I'm not, ready for a kid. But I was also telling him like I'm ready for that step. Like it was just such a weird, I just felt like I had to share it. Like I just feel like I was ready to carry. Like it was so weird. I don't know what made me say it once again. But again, power of the tongue is very real. Because asked and answered. And I didn't expect to get answered in this way, but yeah. Anyway, I kept saying like I was ready to be a mom. And when I was younger, I always dreamed of being a young mom. But in this economy, the way that the world works now, it's not as easy to just like have a kid young and be okay. So I wanted to establish myself first and stuff like that. Yeah, I was just putting it out there. So that's another thing that happened like before taking the test. I felt like that was just like crazy. But yeah, so we took the test September 24th. We took one that night, and then we took one the morning of the 25th because we couldn't believe it. Here are the tests right here. I don't know if y'all can see me. I don't know if it's focused. Hopefully it is. I can't really see. But these are the 2 tests that we took. Like I said, we took one that night and then we took one in the morning because we could not believe what we were seeing. So we took 2 tests, both positive, obviously, and we were just shocked. Like, we first found out, Caleb, he gave me a big hug. He was just like, we're gonna be okay. I was pacing around in circles, just in disbelief. I could not believe my eyes. Like, I was like, is this test broken? But you know, Clear Blue, they don't play. Like, they're a very, you know, well-known brand and reputable brand. So I'm like, I don't think this is wrong. And the fact that we took it that night when my pee was like very diluted because I drank a lot of water, so it was basically clear, and it came back positive. I was like, I don't think it's working. And 2 came back positive, so you know, we accepted it. And yeah, I feel like my first emotions that I felt were, of course I'm happy. I was happy, but I was, oh my gosh, I was so anxious because I'm also thinking like I have a whole bunch of underlying health issues with my tick-borne illnesses, and there's such limited research and just resources around the whole idea of tick-borne illnesses in a general sense, and especially how it affects pregnant women. Like, they have a lot of, well, they don't even have a lot, but they have some information on pregnant women that contract it while they're pregnant, like have the active bacteria in them, which, okay, that's very helpful for that, but they don't have anything on chronic tick-borne illnesses and how that affects women during pregnancy. So I'm kind of just flying blind right now. And that was like a scary, I mean, it still is, but that was just like very scary for me at first. I just felt like, oh my gosh, I'm flying blind, but I just have to trust that the Lord will take me through this journey. And yeah, who I'm surrounded by, they are very supportive and watching me and helping me through that. So very early on, we accepted it. It was never like, there was never a rejection of the idea that we were pregnant. It was just like a quick acceptance because, you know, what else can we do? And we at first, we said we weren't going to tell anybody, like any family, until we were further along and we kind of, you know, started planning and stuff. But we did not even wait a day. We told them that next Thursday. And honestly, I'm glad that we did because we received a lot of support from both sides, from his family and mine. Everybody was very supportive and just ready to welcome baby. And it was just very nice that we had that support. So I feel like I was glad that we did that early on, because that probably would have been kind of stressful, just going through that and keeping that secret in. And my mom's my best friend. Like, I don't think I could have even kept that from her. I see her every day. I don't think I could have looked her in her face and not told her that she had a grandbaby on the way. I don't think I could have did it. And I'm glad that I did. So that next day, the Thursday, when I told everyone, I also called my OBGYN office because I was like, okay, I need to start setting up things. Okay, so this was a very, oh my gosh, this was a horrible experience. So I called them and I was like, I just took an at-home pregnancy test and it was positive. What are the next steps for me? And she was like, well, if it was positive, what do you want us to do? Like, you already have your confirmation. What do you want us to do? Like, she was so rude. I mean, like, very rude. And I was honestly on the verge of tears because I'm like, first time mom, first time expecting, and this is my first experience with like the outside world, telling them this information. Like, this is the first bit of feedback that I'm getting. So I'm just like, I'm like, am I getting pranked? Where are the cameras at? I'm like, what's happening? So yeah, she was very rude and she directed me to this other center. Like, she didn't even want me to come there. She was basically just like, go to this other center and confirm it first and then we'll set up your appointment. Like, she was just so rude. And honestly, y'all, I'm glad that she directed me to this other place because they were very sweet. I mean, it was like a night and day experience going to this place and just calling that place. I can imagine if I would have went in there for my first, like, just for my confirmation appointment. I couldn't imagine what it would have been like if that was her response on the phone. And maybe she was just a front, like, desk lady and she wasn't like an actual nurse. But at the same time, it was just so rude. I was just like, I couldn't believe it. Like, literally, I couldn't. But that next place that we went to, we just went there 2 days ago on the 9th. Today's the 11th. And yeah, we got baby's first ultrasound. We got baby's first ultrasound. He's so small. Oh, we don't know the gender. I don't know why I keep saying we don't know the gender. But because I'm only 8 weeks. I don't know if I already said that, but I'm 8 weeks and 2 days as of today. So yeah, we got our ultrasound and we sent them to everybody. They also, I'm always laughing, like, if y'all ever like see or meet me in person or know me or whatever, y'all know I'm always laughing. Like, every 2 seconds I'm laughing. So I was laughing during the ultrasound and I'll probably put the video right here, but the lady, she captured the video of me laughing and my belly was just like, she called it the earthquake. She was like, this is gonna be your earthquake ultrasound that you can send everybody and say that you were laughing. So I feel like that was really cute. But yeah, it was just an overall positive experience. They're a Christian organization, so it was just they were very sweet people. They also gave us these Bibles. This one is Caleb's and this one's mine. Um, and they just have like a whole bunch of highlighted scriptures and just points within the Bible that can help us and guide us through this new season of parenthood. We can use a lot of wisdom and support right now, so that was very sweet. Like they said they do that for all of the people that come through there. Like they go and highlight and post it every single section that they feel like would be valuable and give a Bible to everybody. I felt like that was just, I mean, really, like it was, like I said, night and day from the other experience. It was a whole Bible. They took their time to do that, and I just felt like that was so sweet. And two, they filled us with a whole bunch of QR codes that just give us a lot of resources as like nutrition or what things we need to look out for that are negative that needs to get checked immediately. Just a whole bunch of resources, medications I can take or not take, just things of that nature. Very, helpful, valuable resources. And they also gave us this cute little onesie for little me. This is a 9-month onesie. It says my first Christmas. Baby will not be 9 months by the time Christmas rolls around next year, but I just feel like maybe they'll be chunky and they'll fit. And it's and it was just really cute that they even thought about that to give us something like that. There was a whole bunch of onesies to choose from, but I feel like that one was more gender neutral. The other ones are kind of trucks and dinosaurs, and then something more feminine like flowers or something like that. So I just wanted something neutral because we don't know the gender. So yeah, they gave us that, and then they also encouraged us to sign up for their parent life skills classes, which we're absolutely going to do because one, we're, like I said, we're both first time parents and we could benefit from a class like that and learning skills that we may not know or may need to brush up on. So we're definitely going to take that. They have infant CPR, things of that nature. And also each week that we attend, we will be getting a free gift, that whether that be a stroller. They said they give strollers, car seats, I mean just stuff for baby and mom. So yeah, they're just giving you little gifts to help you out every single week. They give it to all the mothers and fathers, maybe something for the fathers too as well. They didn't really give us specifics other than the car seat and stuff. But yeah, they give you a free gift every week for attending, and upon completion they throw you a baby shower. So like I said, they're a Christian organization. They have a lot of connections to the local churches here, so there's a lot of donors and stuff of that nature. So a lot of people from the community are just donating gifts and they throwing you a baby shower. That's like, that was just, I mean, I was overwhelmed. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know, this place was just amazing. And they also said upon completing the class, you get free diapers and wipes for a year just for completing. It's only a 5-week course. So I don't know. I just feel like baby is so blessed already and just so spoiled and supported. So yeah, we're definitely gonna do that when that time comes. I think they said they only take second trimester moms, so I have to wait a little bit before I can do those classes. But yeah, we're definitely gonna sign up for that. Me and Caleb right now are also in the process of moving in together. It's crazy. Y'all probably thinking like, oh my gosh, they're moving in because they have baby on the way. Yes, we are. We were actually going to move in next February when my lease in this apartment expires. And it was gonna be like this whole surprise. I just had this content planned out. I was like, oh yeah, I can't wait to tell them. Moving series, moving diaries, all this other stuff. But I mean, I'm still gonna do that anyway now, but it was just gonna be like this big thing because this is my apartment. I'm leaving my apartment that I've been in for almost 2 years, my independent living where I found myself in my early 20s. Like, it's just, I just felt like it was a moment for me. I mean, it still is, but like I said, it's different because it's kind of getting cut short. But yeah, it was gonna be a whole thing. But yeah, we're looking for a place now that we could call home, and we found this townhouse, a really nice townhouse that we're probably gonna settle on. We did the applications yesterday, so we're gonna hear back from them Monday hopefully and see if we can get that squared away. My desired moving time would probably be the end of November, but we might aim for beginning of December. I don't know yet. But yeah, that's definitely in the works because it's really hard not being here every single night. He's here most nights, but not every single night. And yeah, so I feel like once that is done, a lot will just be okay after that, because that's like a big thing that we need to just get out the way right now. I feel like I said, this wasn't planned, but I feel like there's a purpose for this. This is going exactly how it should be. As I always say, and as we all know, that God's plan is bigger than any plan we can come up with. So we would just have to work around baby and just try to complete everything that we still wanted to complete. I'm still in school, like I said. I don't graduate until spring of 2027. So I still have a little ways to go with school, but I'm going to finish. Like, that's no question if ands or buts. Like, that's gonna happen, especially now because we have a baby on the way. Like, I'm not like that. There's no option. But yeah, other than that, I've been feeling like really good. I'm excited, obviously, to be a mother. um I haven't been getting a lot of pregnancy symptoms. Like, I feel like, let me knock on wood. Let me knock on wood, because I do not want to get any of that. Like, like I said, the day we found out, I had a lot of nausea, and maybe like 4 days after that, it was very, very high nausea. But now I get like little pockets of nausea throughout the day, but it's nothing unbearable. I haven't thrown up at all yet. Again, knock on wood. Haven't thrown up at all yet. And I don't know, I'm just feeling okay. Besides the fatigue, like, I already experienced extreme fatigue from my Lyme's disease. But the fatigue now, I mean, really, I can't do anything without being tired, my eyes being heavy. But other than that, I mean, I feel like I'm a rock star. I'm getting through it. I'm getting through it. Hopefully I didn't jinx myself, because that would be awful. I really don't like throwing up. I've always hated throwing up since I was little and like had the flu and stuff. That was like the worst thing. Oh my gosh. If you are a first time mom, already have kids or anything of that nature, or an auntie, like an internet auntie, let me know in the comments some things I should do to take care of myself and baby, or what I should look forward to, or just pieces of advice, food for thought, anything in the comments. Because like I said, I'm a first time mom. I would like to hear you guys' stories and just advice. I'm open to everything, and I'm out of breath as well. That's another thing, I'm always out of breath. I can be sitting down talking like I'm doing right now, and I'm out of breath. So yeah, if you guys have any advice, let me know in the comments down below. And I'm excited to take you guys on this journey with me. Yeah, I'm just excited. I'm very excited. It's a crazy chapter that we're going into, but also a very fulfilling one. So yeah, we're very excited. We are very excited. Caleb's been excited, but obviously anxious as well, because a lot's gonna be shifting. But when he saw that ultrasound 2 days ago, he was all emotional, and he was like, I mean, he was just bursting at the seams, just ready to show everybody the ultrasounds and tell everybody. We haven't told friends yet or anything. It might sound contradictory because we haven't told any friends, but here I am. I told TikTok, and I'm telling YouTube now. We haven't told any personal friends. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I just don't feel like we should come out and tell. Is that weird? Is that weird? I don't know, but yeah, he's really excited, so that makes me excited as well. And yeah, I just know he's gonna be a good dad. And yeah, if y'all made it this far, like I said, give some advice in the comments and just share your personal journey if you're expecting as well. Also, I didn't even tell you, my due date is May 21st, 2026, which is like a week or so after Mother's Day, which I feel like is just so cute, because I mean, baby might come before the due date, you never know. But yeah, so if you're a May mom as well, congratulations. And yeah, I just really want to find like a community, and I feel like that's why we're also that's also another leading factor why we're deciding to do those life skill classes, because we can meet other expecting parents and maybe younger people like in our age group that are going through the same thing, and connect. Because we can have friends, but it's different to have friends that are actually parents or expecting to be parents, because we can relate to them and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just really ready. So I'm just really excited. I know y'all are probably shocked right now. I am too. It's okay. It's okay. I am too. But if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video.